Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Friars have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Randy Johnson, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And now the Diamondbacks will try to counter his speed at first right out of the chute.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. The 2-1 home. He's running in there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Diaz stands at second with no outs. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Tomas makes the play, 1 away. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Antonelli. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. Ready on 1 and 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down.
2 strikes.
Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
High pop-up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kyle Blanks. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Line drive to center field. Tomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 2-0. Lance McCullough is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Into the box now, Eric Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. The 2-1 on its way. Tapper up the line. And that's the 1st out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping in, Dante Bichette. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Shoots this one over to 1st. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the 1st.
Batting 3rd, center fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 2 out, nobody on. Three-two pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 4th.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. In now, Stephen Drew. Hot shot to 3rd. Antonelli loves it, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner between 2nd and 3rd to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Stairs.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 44 on the year, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Into the box now, Lance McCullough. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Striding in once again, Fernando Tatis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Drew over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Antonelli. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Tomas is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Mark Grace, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Standing in, Alex Roth. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Wynn going back on it. Oh, but it's off the balcony. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gets chased, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, who was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso, and he fouls this one off. Roth at third with 2 away. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Arizona. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark McGwire. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Payoff pitch one more time. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Into the box, Kyle Blanks. Scorched to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard to play tonight.
Into the box now, Tony Wynn. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Line drive to center field. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Zero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Matt Stairs. Lifted the other way out to left center. Roth on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in now, Benito Santiago. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rod looks up, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Neftali Feliz is going to come on the pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Lance McCullough. High in the air and deep to left center field. Tomas racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box now, Manuel Diaz. Line toward right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis. Strike taken to throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Ready for another chance. Matt Antonelli, runner in scoring position with Sujan. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Padres 9 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Neftali Feliz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Bounce to first. McGuire is up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping up now, Eric Burns, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
In now, Dante Bichette. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Mark McGuire. He singled his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in once again, Kyle Blanks, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. On to first, and they're not doing a whole lot against Feliz here. 2 away now.
Now batting. Center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. The 0-2 pitch from Feliz. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yasmani Tomas. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Drew.
Into the box, Stephen Drew. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Great.
Stepping in now, Mark Grace.
Nope.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
That's ball
3-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way. Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
In now, Alex Roth. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. In for strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Fouled away.
Nope. Foul ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now
catcher
really
is number
doesn't have an
5.
answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Drew at second, Grace at first, 2 out in the inning. The next 0-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 9-0. Ready for another shot now. Matt Stairs earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Stepping into the box, Benito Santiago.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
The pitcher, number 20.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Lance McCullough. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Drew will put this one away, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Daniel Descalso. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Jake Lamb will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Jake Lamb.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Eric Burns.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Eric Burns. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Burns is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Dante Bichette. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Through 5 innings, it's cut now to a 9-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 64.
Manuel Diaz will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Roth on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
In now, Fernando Tatis, right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag is there from Avila, and he's out at home plate.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Now at the plate, Matt Antonelli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set and the payoff pitch. Hot shot down the line and a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the ball.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tomas is after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored as sac fly and an RBI. Digging in now for San Diego, Kyle Blanks. Antonelli on third with 2 out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Padres lead it 10-1. Ready now, Yasmani Tomas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Stephen Drew. Here's a high pop-up. Antonelli calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 25, Mark Grace.
Up next for Arizona, Mark Grace. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit well on the ground to first. Grace fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Stairs. One out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Avila recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Stairs is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Benito Santiago will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. The 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Drew in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Ready once again, Alex Roth.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Once again, a 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. Back up the middle. Tatis ranges to his left. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Descalso. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And yet another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready for another chance, Lance McCullough. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's Descalso at second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Manuel Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Popped him up. Bichette has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Richie Sexton will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Sexton.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Blanks moves over. He's got it 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Eric Burns. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped. Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off speed pitch next. Standing in now, Dante Bichette. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box is Manny Tomas. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Randall Delgado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Randall Delgado.
Riding in once again, Matt Antonelli. The 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire, Antonelli aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
No one out with a runner at second. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and this streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
Digging in now for San Diego, Kyle Blanks. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Two outs here with a runner at third. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
Into the box now, Matt Stairs. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with a lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Here now the 2-2. And the runner's coming home. Sent on the ground out to second. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Padres 11 and the D-backs 1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Stephen Drew, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to first. McGuire moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Grace.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Grace. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Antonelli in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Ross.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Alex Ross. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Lance McCullough earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he struck out 13 in this one. Randy Johnson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
11 runs.